All right, so um, I've been doing my research a little bit, and for a little bit of background, I have um, a little bit of Dollar Tree stock that basically I bought over the summer because I had a little money to invest, and I just wanted to invest in something. And I was doing my research a little bit, but I couldn't really come up anything that was like insane for the long term. Um, So I decided to buy Dollar Tree because, it just recently had dropped from, $150 all the way down to $60. And I thought that it was very undervalued. So I bought it in September, whatever, 5 months ago, whatever that is. And I held it and I've made, 15%. But I, I think it's time for me to sell it. And I was looking this weekend for, um, another stock that I could buy that would be better for the long term, that I'd hold for the long term, that I think can make me even more than Dollar Tree would make me. Um, and I think I found it in Uber. And Uber is something that I was looking at a little while ago. I'm going to pull up the chart here. I looked at it around April, and in April I was kind of hesitant on it. Their financials were not the best in April, and I thought they were a little overvalued. So I waited, and it's really been volatile since. It hit all-time highs of around 86, and now it's back. It was at 60, and now it's at 74. So I think investors are ready to really take this thing to the moon. I think it is a great company to invest in terms of they don't have much competition, really any competition. Then Tesla said they were going to do something with robo taxis. That's probably all talk for at least the near future. And, in terms of their financials, they've been steadily growing and exponentially growing in some aspects. And I think I'm going to show you that. And that's kind of why I was convinced. And I think I'm going to buy it tomorrow when the market opens. So, and I was looking at the revenue, and this is exactly what you like to see. This is a very steady increase in revenue. It's not really exponential, but it's steady. But in the end, it's revenue, and what I was looking at is net income, and that's really important for me. Is are they making money? Because they can be, are they taking home money? They could be making as much as they want, but if they're not taking anything home, if they're losing money in the end on their business, it's not a worthwhile investment. And if you look at their net income, they were negative for a long, long time. And now they're finally becoming positive slowly. And then now we jump up from 4.4 to $9.85 billion of net income. That's a great increase, 381% increase, 422% increase. That's great. That's exactly what you want to see out of a business. And then the last thing I was looking at with their financials was their price to earnings ratio. And if you look at their price to earnings ratio, it's also one of the biggest things that I look for. That's the reason I didn't invest in Tesla when it's overvalued, or I'm not really going to invest in Palantir, even though they might be whatever everyone's investing in it now. It's just that's not a sustainable business. Is one that's valued way, way too high. It's destined to crash. So you look at Uber's price earnings ratio. This is in around April when I was originally going to invest in it. It's 122 price earnings ratio, and that is pretty much the same price as it is now. So that shows, and now it's at 16. So that shows that for the same exact price, their revenue and their earnings have skyrocketed. And that is really important because that shows that they're probably undervalued now, and they're probably worth way more than the price is right now. If I look at the analysts, thing here. Let's just go. I don't know if look at this strong buy, $91 upside. It's very solid for this year. 115. The lowest is them increasing. So again, analysts really love Uber. I know that Bill Ackman just bought some, which is why the stock shot up. It'll probably go down Monday, so we might wait a little bit until it goes down just like 1% or so to buy. But again, analysts are loving it because it's most likely undervalued. And I mean, in the end, if you look at Tesla, which is the stock that I was realistically waiting to buy, that's the reason I bought Dollar Tree. All in the back of my mind, I had obviously when I bought Dollar Tree, I wasn't aware that Tesla would shoot up, but I think around November, December, when after Trump won, I was thinking, I'm going to hold Dollar Tree until this stock, Tesla, just kind of simmers a little bit and goes back down to these 250 levels where it really belongs. Because again, 177 price earnings ratio. That is insane. That they're a solid company. I think they could be a multi-trillion-dollar company in the future, which is why I really do want to invest at 200, whatever, but not when it's at these levels of 400, 350. And I made a video. I made a whole separate video. I'm not going to go too deep into it. At around $400, well, you should wait. And then again, it's hopefully you are waiting because this is the most predictable thing that could happen. And you saw that the same exact thing happened here when it was at 400. It dropped all the way to 120. So I don't think it'll go that far. You already see this is starting to develop, starting to drop like crazy. And it's basically the replica of the chart. So I was going to wait for this investment I was going to wait a whole Dollar Tree until I can invest in Tesla, but it's taking a little too long. And I really do want to dump Dollar Tree before something maybe bad happens to it because it's not the brightest business for the future. So I think hopefully you guys also invest in Uber. I think if you just wait, I don't think there is really a world where it's going to drop too much more before it just skyrockets because I mean, it is really, it hasn't really hit its stride yet in the market. It's only been around for 5 or so years, but I think it really is going to start to hit its stride and completely go to the moon. So hopefully you guys also invest, but if you don't want to, that's fine. You could also just wait for Tesla like I also am, but I'm probably just going to put other funds in Tesla after I invest in Uber on Monday.